Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to break down one of the biggest trends in tech, Agentic AI. Now, you've probably asked a smart speaker for the weather, right? But what if it could not only tell you it's going to rain, but then go ahead and reschedule your picnic, order groceries for an indoor movie night, and text your friends about the new plan? And that is the huge leap we're talking about. AI that doesn't just answer you, it actually acts for you. And this quote right here just nails it. See, with traditional automation, you get an output. You might say, hey, export all customer emails from the last 90 days, and poof, you get a spreadsheet. That's an output. Agentic AI, though, is all about the outcome. You'd say something like, find my top 10 most engaged customers and draft a personalized thank you email for each one. The goal isn't just a list. The real goal, the outcome, is making your best customers feel special. That's the game changer. So really, the best way to wrap your head around this is to stop thinking of it as a tool you have to operate, like a spreadsheet. Instead, think of it as a new member of your team, a virtual coworker you can just hand a project to, tell them the end goal, and then trust them to figure out all the steps to get there. And here's what's so wild about it. It can actually look at the current situation, understand what you're ultimately trying to achieve, map out a whole plan, and then go and execute that plan across a bunch of different apps and systems. The magic words here are on its own. We're not just talking about automating a few clicks anymore. We're talking about automating entire complex business processes from start to finish.
Okay, but what's actually going on under the hood here? Let's take a quick look and break down the core pieces that make an AI agent tick. So at its heart, an AI agent is built to be autonomous. It's using the brain of a large language model, like GPT. But then it adds these other crucial layers. It has the ability to reason, to remember things from past conversations, and this is the big one, it can use other software tools to actually get the job done. And the way it works is in this really simple but super powerful loop. Okay, imagine an agent that manages your inventory. First, it senses. It looks at the live data and goes, whoa, we're running low on this product. Second, it plans. It figures out the best supplier to use based on price and how fast they can deliver. Third, it acts. It just automatically creates and sends off a purchase order. And finally, it learns. It makes a note if that supplier was on time so it can make even better choices in the future. This quote just perfectly captures the whole idea. The real wow factor of agentic AI isn't the tech itself, but what it can do, what it can power. We're talking about powering everything from complicated supply chain logistics to running an entire marketing campaign, from creating the content to analyzing the audience and placing the ads. But here's where things get really interesting. A single agent is useful, sure, but just like in any office, the biggest, hairiest projects, they need a whole team. And the real magic of this technology is unlocked when you have multiple agents working together, each with their own specialty.
Let's just use a simple analogy here. Imagine you give your digital assistant a pretty complex request like this one. In the old days, it would probably just spit back a list of links. But an agentic system? It tackles this like a project manager. So instead of one poor agent trying to juggle everything, the main agent, your project manager, breaks the whole mission down into smaller, bite-sized tasks. Then it goes out and finds other specialist agents to handle each piece of the puzzle.
So in our little scenario, you've got a hotel agent whose whole job is to find and book the best place. Then there's the cost agent that's crunching the numbers on expenses. You've got a calendar agent drafting the whole agenda for the trip. Each one does its part and reports back to the main agent, who then hands you a single complete plan. I mean, it's exactly how a good human team works, right? Now, this might all sound a bit like science fiction, but it's already happening out there. Let's look at a few ways companies are using this team-up approach to solve real problems, like right now. In the world of finance, you can have a whole team of these agents working 24/7, just scanning millions of transactions a second, hunting for fraud. Or for insurance, one agent can take in a new claim from a customer, while another one instantly pulls up all the policy documents, and a third agent analyzes photos to approve a payment. And hey, it's not just about crunching numbers. In manufacturing, a company like Mercer is using creative agents to take these super dense safety manuals and boom, turn them into training videos that people actually want to watch. They've slashed their production costs by 75% and can now create vital safety training in minutes, not weeks. Consulting giant BCG is basically giving its advisors an AI research assistant on steroids. This tool sifts through enormous amounts of data to find the best sales strategies. It's like having a dedicated data scientist on your team, helping you find those brilliant insights way, way faster.
And over at EY, they built this agent called Ask Finance. You can think of it as the go-to expert for all the routine money questions. Get this, it now handles over 99% of the daily queries. That means the human finance team is almost completely freed up to work on the big picture stuff, the strategic work that really matters.
Okay, so this all sounds amazing, but where on earth do you even start? And the crucial thing to remember is you don't have to rip and replace everything overnight. The real key is to start small and get a quick win on the board.
The experts all say the same thing. Find a good first pilot project. Look for a workflow that's repetitive and involves a lot of decisions. Ask yourself, is this process contained? Can we actually measure the improvement? And, super important, is it safe to test? If the agent messes up, is it a big deal? If you can say yes to those, you've probably found your perfect starting point.
This simple checklist is a fantastic guide. You got to know your current process, warts and all. You need to set some baselines, like how much does it cost us to process one invoice right now? You need to know your systems and what a successful pilot would even look like. Basically, you have to know where your starting line is before you can see just how far and how fast your new virtual coworker can run.
And that really brings us to the big takeaway here. As this tech gets better and better, the question for every business isn't if you should use Agentic AI, but where. Where can you put these new autonomous members of your team to get the biggest bang for your buck? So I'll leave you with this. If you could hand off one super complex, time-sucking task right now, what would it be? Because that's the question that's being asked in every boardroom everywhere.